Growing up, every birthday and every family celebration, we enjoyed my mum's chocolate cake. And this version is mine with beetroot. It's a chocolate beetroot loaf cake. To get started, we need to beat the butter and the brown sugar. All we want to do is get as much air into our batter as possible and spread the sugar, because that's going to give us the best textured cake we can get. That looks great. It's pale, creamy, the butter and sugar is fully incorporated, and now it's ready for our vanilla. Then we're going to add the eggs. Now it's really, really important that you add your eggs one at a time. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients. So we're going to very delicately fold this through on a super low setting. And it's really, really important for this step to make sure you put your mixer back to a low setting, otherwise you create a dust storm. Next, we'll fold through the cocoa powder. Keep that mixer on low. It's also important to keep it on low so you don't overwork the batter. Next, we add a pinch of salt, and this is what really heightens that chocolate flavour. And then the next bit is the baking powder, and this is what I call the insurance policy. So this is going to make sure that your batter is really, really nicely aerated. And now for my favourite bit, melting the chocolate. It's really important to keep the heat low so that you don't burn your chocolate. What I love about adding the beetroot to the chocolate is it adds this dark, decadent, earthy kind of touch to the cake. And it also lessens the sweetness of the chocolate so that the icing can shine. Make sure that this is cool enough to touch before you put it in, because otherwise you'll partially cook some of the eggs in your batter. Okay, next we're going to add the sour cream, which just adds a beautiful richness to the cake. And then finally, we add our hero, the beetroot. Now, I really like to roast the beetroot first and then blitz it. I'm going to use a loaf tin. You could use a round springform cake tin if you like. I just think this gives you a chance to show off the icing to all its glory. The batter is really, really thick and lush, and that's exactly what we want. Smooth out the top, and then just put this into a 170-degree oven for about 45 minutes. Okay, now that the cake has been cooked and cooled, we just simply invert it onto our chopping board. This icing is probably the world's easiest icing. The little trick is condensed milk. So first, we just add our icing sugar and the cocoa powder, a couple of tablespoons of melted butter, and then we'll just quickly whisk that with a fork. Okay, next we're going to add the condensed milk. This is looking absolutely amazing. So you can hold these beautiful swirls through the icing, and that's when you know it's ready. Scrape it onto your cake. The rougher you are, the better with this. It's not meant to be perfect. I love to add a little bit of crunch to my cake, and so we put some freeze-dried strawberries. That's my chocolate beetroot loaf cake.